Shalom. Call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah, Wadash. Peace and blessings to the elders apostles, a great millstone, who taught us this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim, putting on as the elect, striving for perfection, that crown of righteousness. This is your brother Kassad out of Great Millstone, Austin, coming to you out of the branch of Houston. All right, jumping into the book of Revelations, chapter 13, and going into starting part 2 on the 5th verse. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and kick it off and get back into it. All right. So in Revelations 13:5 reads, "And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months." All right. So it says, "And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him." So this is going into that beast, that NATO, Babylon, EU, and this is really speaking of America right here. All right. So it was given the power. The power was given from the first beast, the red dragon, which is the Roman Empire. All right. So now it goes into how it was 42 months. That 42 months goes into 3.5 years, but it goes into about 300. It calculates out into 350 years. All right, and that goes into America's rulership basically here, and starting in 1620, and not ending, but started going down in about 1970. All right, that's when the so-called Negro race was standing up a little bit more and fighting for rights, and basically they weren't able to really openly abuse, rape, rob, and kill the so-called Negro, the Native American, and the so-called Mexican out here. The way, or treat or handle them the way they were handling them anymore around that time, because they were implementing laws, civil rights laws, was coming out, and all sorts of, more things was happening, and not anything at all to us, but world was changing around these times, man. So their downfall started to happen. All right, right around that time. So continuing on, and Revelations 13:6, it says, "And he opened his mouth and blasphemed against Yahweh, and blaspheming his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven." All right. So how did he do that? He did that by he blasphemed by changing the faces of the judges. All right, by painting his faces as well, making sure he was always seen as the hopeful elect, the disciples, right? And seen as the so-called he painted his face as Jesus, you know. And that's something that goes untalked about when dealing with these so-called Christians out here. That's something they like to skip over. They try to say it doesn't matter, but it matters a whole lot. Why? Because it's written inside these scriptures. He would do so, man. In the book of Job 9:24, it talks about how the world was given unto the hand of the wicked, and how he would change the faces of the judges. All right. So it says, "And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given to him over all kindreds and tongues and the nations." Yeah, that's the Job 9:24. The Lord gave this place unto him, this world unto him, for a moment in time, man. Right? Because he's used as our whipping stick. This place is being used as our prison cell. Right? This is the people that are not a people. All right? These people have moved us, and made us turn back to our power, man, because that's what they was designed to do. Being put into this place of drawn waters, this place of afflictions. All right? The true men of the Lord are going to be calling upon Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. All right? They're going to understand that, man, this is not right, and the Lord is going to be stirring up their memory, bringing them back into who they are. The scriptures talk about in the last days, we all will be standing in our lots. All right? And that wisdom and knowledge will be increasing. So It says, "And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in this in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world." And that's speaking about the elect, right? But worship is this system participating in this and that homosexuality, pedophilia bullshit they have going on, and and death, killing, stealing, everything that this place promotes, wickedness. All right, these people who participate in this system are worshiping the beast system, man. Right? They're already worshiping the beast system by taking part in it. Like, for instance, Christmas is coming up. These people are getting ready to worship this beast system by worshiping one of their unholy holidays, man. Right? So, but it says the elect, it says, "And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world." Right? Let's get a precept on that. Let's jump, because the eyes kept the patience of my saint. This is Revelations 14 and 4. It says, let's start with, to the point, 4. 14 and 4, it says, "These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and to the Lamb." All right, so we would not be defiled by these enchantments that were coming out here, because the Lord didn't create us to be enchanted by the wickedness of Babylon the Great, man. He put us on another vibration so that, man, we'll be able to see right through it. He's given us eyes to see and ears to hear everything that's going on that needs to be said, man. And that's a beautiful thing. So, and continuing on, this is Revelations 13 and 9. It says, "If any man have ears, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints." All right, this is pertaining to the Esau Edom first and foremost, man. Right? Because he's ruled with nothing but death, murder, and robbery. All right, he's ruled with the sword, as the Lord gave him the sword to do so with. All right, so he's lived with that sword, and he's been nothing but hell out here, man. Let me get a precept. This is Joel 3, and we'll do 7. "Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabeans, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it." But just to say, the point is that these people are going to have to go inside of slavery as well. These people are going to be dealt with the sword as well. Everything that they gave off, they're going to receive a righteous recompense, reward for it, man. And that's a beautiful thing. All right. So, and continuing on, this is Revelation 13:11. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like unto a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." All right. So these 2 horns represent the Republic and the Democratic Party, man, because these people have always ruled with that type of government. All right, and this is how we can track them down to who they are to this very day. All right, because the scriptures are likened into a history book, but this book, no other book can meet its match. This book is one of a kind, man. And right quick before this this ends, this is First Maccabees chapter 8 and start at 12. It says, "But it was told besides how they destroyed." In 11, this is First Maccabees chapter 8 and 11. It says, "It was told him besides how they destroyed and brought under their dominion all other kingdoms and isles that at any time resisted them, but with their friends and such as relied upon them, they kept amity." Right? and that they had conquered kingdoms both far and nigh, and so much as all that heard of their name were afraid of them. Also that whom they would help to a kingdom those reign, and whom again they displaced. Finally, that they were greatly exalted. Yet for all this known of them wore a crown. None of them wore a crown or was clothed in purple to be magnified thereby. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a senate house wherein 320 men sat in council daily consulting a way for the people, to the end they might be well ordered, and that they committed their government to one man every year who ruled over all their country, and that all were obedient to that one, and that there were neither envy nor emulation among them. All right. So they've always appointed one man to rule up over them like a president, dealing with the Senate, the Republicans, and the Democratic. But with that, I'm going to end this one. Shalom.